Hi there. How are you? How has the year been for you? Man, I'm super duper excited for the new year and who you're becoming in this journey. I really hope that these podcasts are helping you position to win in this new year. Today, I want to talk about building resilience to stress. First question that I want to ask is, what is resilience and why is it so important? The American Psychological Association defined resilience as having the mental, emotional, and behavioral flexibility and ability to adjust to both internal and external demands. So that means that it's your ability to withstand adversity and bounce back despite life's downturns. So is not saying that life is not going to have its ups and downs, but you're going to have the ability to bounce back. You're going to have the ability to get better or see better. And so you're going to experience stress, you're going to experience emotional upheaval, and you're going to experience some suffering, right? But demonstrating resilience means that opportunity for you to walk through emotional pain, work through your struggles, and work through what is needed, because resilience is important because it helps you to process and overcome hardship. And those who are lacking in resilience get easily overwhelmed. One of the things that happened strongly in 2022 was that people got very overwhelmed because they felt unprepared for the challenges that came their way, and that may lead you to certain unhealthy coping mechanisms like eating, overspending, or certain addictions from masturbation to pornography. But when you become resilient, you begin to tap into your strength and tap into your support system to overcome the challenges and learn to work through your problems. So it's very, very important that you see from that perspective and that you build from that perspective. All right. So, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you must learn that you build emotional resilience where you can tap into realistic optimism even when dealing with a crisis, where you have physical resilience where your body has the ability to adapt to challenges and recover quickly. Then there's the community or communal resilience, which refers to your group or your community being able to react and respond and recover from adverse situations and hardships of any sort. Now there are seven C's to resilience. There are seven C's to resilience that I believe that um they help you to build resilience. Number one is competent. Number two is confident. Number three is connection. Number four is character. Number five is contribution. Number six is coping. And number seven is control. Number one again is competent. Number two, confident. Number three, connection. Number four, character. Number five, contribution. Number six, coping. And number seven, control. Now, with all these skills, we can build inner strength and utilize them as we build resilience, as we're able to understand what resilience really is all about. So, how do we build resilience, especially to stress? Number one is recognize and counter signs of stress. So your body sends a signal when is stressed, I'm sorry, including difficulty concentrating, headache, cold hands, tight muscles, nervous stomach, clenched teeth, feeling on edge, fidgety, irritable, or withdrawn. So, knowing how your body communicates will help you to deal with stressful moments, stressful environment, and stressful situations. Understanding how does my body react to stress, and then knowing how to counter its effect. For example, taking deep breaths, stretching, going for a walk, journaling, or taking a quiet time to focus can help you induce relaxation and reduce tension. All right. right? That's very, very important that you're able to know these things for yourself. Number two, you take time for yourself. You must learn to make time for yourself daily. It's not selfish or self indulgent. It requires saying no to certain requests and prioritizing yourself alongside with your responsibilities. And so, when you begin to start with small changes in your routine to help you build resilience to stressful circumstances, so for example, finish work to exercise, eating healthy, participating in relaxing activities, and even as simple as sleep. And then sometimes taking time to meditate, taking time to just shut down from the noise and to just pay attention to how you feel and what is going on around you. Because it's very, very important that you know how you feel and how to respond to situations around you. It is extremely important as a leader that you are in that boat. And then the next thing that you must pay attention to is trying new routines. Things like from scheduling a bath to blocking of times to plan and prioritize tasks and adding structures to your daily frameworks that allows you to be attuned to your body journals. One of the things that I started doing, especially towards the end of last year and into this year, is having a productivity journal. My productivity journal has really helped me to know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, to be able to schedule myself and to be able to schedule my time. Being able to schedule myself and my time is very helpful and has empowered me to be all that I need to be. All right. So it's very, very important to try new things. To try new things, to try new things, try new things is extremely important because it gives you that opportunity to be different, to do different, and to actually experience differently. Extremely important to have in your corner. Number three, oh sorry, number four, staying connected and making new friends. You need support. You must learn to build a strong support system, have a strong support system. Stay in touch with your family, stay in touch with your friends, no matter how busy you get. Take out time daily for the people that you love. If you're in a relationship, never get too busy for the person that you love so that they do not feel neglected and in that space now begin to also ignore you and leave you to yourself. So it's very, very important that we take our time to now begin to build those relationships, to be able to give them that opportunity to be there for us and to love us the way that we need to be loved. And the technology of today has made it easy. So things like a phone call, video call, things like that tend to help us do better. Number five, seeing problems from a different lens, changing the way that we think and respond to stress. They call it reframing, and maybe in a later podcast we can spend some time and talk about reframing and what it's really all about. But for example, sitting in traffic and instead of thinking you're wasting your time, you could listen to a podcast, you could enjoy music, or you could just people watch. All right, and then instead of getting angry to people's rude or aggressive behavior, imagine what could be happening in that person's life. That person could be having a bad day. That person could be going through a lot and may not be willing to talk about it. So, keeping situations in perspective is an important way for you to boost stress resilience. So, other steps you can do can include positive thinking, creating plans before you begin to resolve problems. You can also practice reframing and getting better at it over time. So, always see the other side of things. Don't just be one track in your thinking, but give yourself an opportunity to explore and look at other different ways of thinking so that you can get that opportunity to be different and have different outcomes. All right, that sounds good. Let's move on. All right, number six, get help. Get help. Many people are overwhelmed and they don't know how to continue. Get a coach if you need to, talk to a psychologist or a therapist if you need to, talk to friends and family and trusted people for tips and all of that. Learn to talk to people. Don't just bottle things up. Don't just put things indoors and try to, I can take care of things, I can handle things. Yes, you could take care of it. Yes, you could handle it. But at the same time, it's very important that you can be able to look and say, listen, I need help. Listen, I need to know what to do here. I'm not comfortable with this. I've not tried this before. I've not done this before. And get the needed help that you need, and don't just stay in life and just begin to misbehave or think that the world owes you anything. The world really owes you nothing. And so that opportunity for you to have a different outcome is very, very important, because by learning to now ask for help, you're inviting people's perspective into your situation, and it could be an experience that you're not familiar with, and it gives you an opportunity to bond with people over it. So the six things I talked about: number one, recognize and counter signs of stress; number two, take time for yourself; number three, try new routines; number four, stay connected and make new friends; number five, see problems through a different lens by reframing; and number six, get help. It is very important that you get the help that you need so that you can live the life that you totally desire. I hope today's podcast has really helped you to build this year and build your resilience. I want you to let me know in the comment section what about today's podcast really stood out to you and how you would be applying it moving forward with your life. Until I come your way next time, bye for now.